What the fuck is up, everyone? Welcome
What?
back to the fucking podcast. How's it going?
What's up?
Oh my god, you just clipped the motherfucking shit out of that mic.
Holy shit, I'm so sorry.
I would like to formally apologize to everyone wearing headphones.
RIP headphone users.
Headphone users. Oh my god, you can see that shit on the
What a fucking ear rape, honestly.
Oh my god. First and foremost, I would like to shout out Dakota Snow. He's a coworker from McDonald's, and he wanted to shout out on the fucking pod.
Hell yeah, shout out Dakota Snow.
Dakota, dude, bro. Fucking shout out,
You're
alright? You're a
amazing.
homie, and you're a fucking dinger. You're a fucking dinger. Funny story about Dakota. I started saying dinger around work, to mean like chicken tenders, like one tray of chicken dingers, please. And nothing happened to me, but the store manager got pissed at him and said, if you don't stop saying dinger.
But dinger sounds a lot cooler than...
Oh yeah, it does. It's like, one tray of chicken dingers. Like, it sounds way better than chicken tenders or
Yeah, chicken tenders sounds basic.
I know.
Boring.
But like, I guess like if you say it either like loud or fast, it sounds like the N word. So she's like, you can't say that anymore.
Oh, right. You
Yeah.
definitely
So,
don't wanna
but
get-
like, you know what? Shout out, dude. You're a homie.
Shout out.
But yeah, today I want to apologize because last week we promised that we would have our friend Andrew on here. As you can notice, this isn't Andrew, that's Evan, and Tala isn't even here either. She has a final exam on Friday, and she's studying. So, and for those of you listening and not watching the video, I did air quotes to signify that she might not actually be studying.
Yeah, let's wish her the best of luck. I really do hope she does good though.
I mean, yeah, she's still a homie. Hopefully she passes whatever fucking class she's taking. I don't even know what class.
Good luck, Tala. She can probably hear us.
Yeah, she probably can. This is a new setting. Last week we recorded in by the kitchen, and that was just awful. Oh, no, not last week, 2 weeks ago. And that was just really bad. So right now we're in their dining room, which has a little bit more room and better for filming because we have more space. In case we have more guests, then we can fit them all in here. But yeah, dude. So how's it going, man?
It's going good, man. Pretty tired, but I'm glad to be on. How about you, man?
Man, we have like a month until school starts, and I just want to savor the fuck out of that month.
I'm definitely not looking forward to it, honestly.
No, man.
It's going to be like the first week where I'm all happy, and then after that, it's just...
First week is like, yeah, dude, I can totally kick the shit out of these classes, and then after that, it's just like, I want this fucking quarter to be over.
Yep.
And you have 9 weeks left.
Yeah, man. It's going to be our last year, though, so I'm definitely
yeah.
excited. I mean, the last year is always the hardest, probably. And
we have every single class should be upper division at this point. We started upper division classes pretty early, but now it's all of that. So
yeah, good thing we're used to it, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that I'll be able to see all my friends. Shout out to Sawyer.
Sawyer de Kaiser, Sky DZ.
Even though you haven't hit me up one bit, I always still think about you every
Sawyer
day.
works in the same exact research lab that I do, and I've only seen him twice this summer, and that's because he works only in the morning and I work in the afternoon. But like the asshole, I saw him once, like last week, and he's like, "No, I always try to leave before you get here because I don't want to see your brown ass." I'm like, "You fucking racist bitch! Fuck you, Sawyer."
That sounds like Sawyer, right?
Yeah. Okay. If you ever see Sawyer, he's very easy to distinguish because he's 21.
Something like that.
So he's 21 years old, and he looks 50. Like, he has a receding hairline, and he just looks like an old man. We love you, Sawyer, but god damn, bro. You look weathered. Like,
It's like
but he's a homie. He's really nice.
He's amazing.
Shout out to Travis. Shit.
Shout out to Travis. You haven't hit me up also, but...
Okay, Travis is all he's been doing is shooting guns all summer.
Hey, man,
This motherfucker owns an AK-47, and I don't know how to feel about that because I didn't know those were illegal in California.
honestly, that's pretty cool that he has all those guns, but I kind of get freaked out sometimes.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I don't know. Being brown and being around guns is just nah. Like if anyone sees me with that shit, they'll be like, "No, he's gonna kill everyone, so let's kill him first."
Yeah, man, it's horrible.
You can pass off as white. You have very light skin.
Yeah, that's true, but
Whatever. I like your hat. I've said this in the vlog before, but yeah. But anyways, what I was saying is, we were supposed to have Andrew and Tala on here, But Andrew couldn't because he's a bitch. Andrew, you're a bitch, and we're gonna roast the fuck out of you next week when you finally come on the podcast. But and Tala's studying, which I guess is a good excuse, but whatever.
Still an excuse.
But since the things didn't work out, I just invited the homie Evan today because we were hanging out. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but I just got a new car. And
very nice car.
It was very complicated because I had my shitty old car that I couldn't go take that one and pick up the new one and just leave the old one there. So I had to have someone, go with me, drop it off somewhere so my dad can come pick it up, and then they would drive me to my new car, and then we would, I would drive in my car, and then in their car we would go home, whatever. And our homie Flan, one of our two black friends, shout out
to Flan.
Yeah, next time he will be on one of these pretty soon. He was almost gonna be on this one, but he had to go feed his fucking dogs. And I support that because he has two huskies, and they're the most beautiful dogs I've ever seen in my life.
Very beautiful indeed.
Yeah. So I'm not. It's okay that he can make it. I accept that excuse better than Tala's studying thing, to be honest.
I hope she can hear this.
Probably. I mean, we're pretty loud. But I mean, we're far away. We're literally the opposite corner of the house.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, she said that she might pop in during the pod.
Really?
So, yeah. So just be ready to share your mic because I only have the two mics.
Share? Wait, no.
I mean, I only have the two mics, but we'll make it work if she decides to pop in. If not, then it's whatever.
Right.
But yeah, no, I definitely did get a new car. Watch out on my main channel on YouTube. There's gonna be a vlog about that. I think it's pretty fucking funny.
Yeah.
Where we actually roast Tala on there too.
Yep.
Flan, primarily Flan.
Hell yeah, you guys are gonna definitely want to check that out.
So that was pretty fun. That was fun. That was just so basically after I got out of the lab, I picked them up, came to get some shit from the house, the camera basically just to vlog it. I'm way too in deep in this thing. And then we met up with Flan at his mom's shop, which is really dope. I've never been there. I didn't know what she did, what kind of shop it was. Essentially, it's just a painting studio where you can book sessions with professional artists, and they teach you how to paint and other shit. So that was really dope. And so we met up. And it was crazy while we were there. Our other friend Art, he just showed up in his little motorized bicycle. It was weird. We were all there, just chilling.
Right.
Art just went to the smoke shop to smoke, and then we were gonna get my car because Flan was the one that was gonna take me right after work. So we were just chilling there, and then we took off. And once we dropped off my shitty car, we got into Flan's shitty car, and holy shit, that's a whole new level of shitty. No offense, it's transportation, but god damn, the power steering on that motherfucker is.
Not power.
It's not. You need power to steer that shit. Holy shit! This motherfucker is beefy just for driving. He says his bench has gone up just because he drives that car.
Hell yeah! There's so much torque needed.
God, it's and it's really hard. I've driven once, and it's not an exaggeration. You really need fucking 85 pounds of force to turn a 1 degree angle. It's insane.
What a nightmare.
Yeah, but you know what? He's a homie. He drove me. I gave him gas money because I'm not an asshole. And then we went to eat Cane's, and I don't know what to say, man. Cane's, it's fucking cum, bro.
Honestly,
that's just so good.
It was amazing. That sauce
is cum.
Amazing. Literally, it's fucking cum. And if you guys go and order the 4-piece combo, always substitute the coleslaw for extra toast because
if you like coleslaw, you're a fascist.
Yeah, coleslaw is literally fucking the shittiest thing ever. It's fucking disgusting. The way they make it is horrible.
I know. I mean, I was saying, I had it at Lucille's, and that one's pretty good. That's the only good one I've ever had. Other than that, even the Cane's one isn't good.
Yeah.
And just get extra sauce or extra bread or extra fries, whatever. It's way better than coleslaw. That's a recommendation.
Don't get coleslaw.
This isn't even sponsored. I'm not even getting paid by Cane's, but I 100% support it. It's fucking delicious. And that sauce. It's cum.
The cum sauce.
It's cum sauce.
Extra nut.
Easily cum sauce, man.
What is it actually? It's Thousand Islands with some.
Oh, it's I don't know. It's pepper. I know there's pepper in there, and it's kind of like Thousand Islands with pepper in it. I don't really know. They make it in the restaurant. But yeah.
Is it better than In-N-Out spread though?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I mean, it depends because In-N-Out spread goes on burger. That's beef, and then this goes on chicken. It's different. I would say that this definitely goes better with chicken and the spread, which is essentially fucking Big Mac sauce, by the way. Like, it's the same exact thing. There's literally no difference. That goes better on burgers. I wouldn't put like the cane sauce on a burger. Because like it's already kind of salty, you know. So like you're putting salt on salt. Fuck that.
That's true. I didn't take that into account.
Yeah. So, but you know, it's delicious. Not sponsored, but I 100% support that chicken. It's fucking delicious.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So I mean, so after we picked up my car, we took a drive. We set up the tunes in the car, which were lit. It has an amazing sound system. Just shout out to any 2018 vehicle that has an amazing sound system, including my car, my new fucking awesome car. Shout out to my dad. He put $1 extra $1,000 down payment to lower my monthly payments. So
what a real one.
He's a fucking real one. But yeah, it was a fun day.
Oh yeah.
And I vlogged the whole thing, like I said, so it should be up pretty soon. Check that shit out. And also on that vlog, I'm gonna put in the description Flan's beat tape. It's not a mixtape. It's a beat tape. Essentially, it's just he made some beats on Ableton, and I'm pretty psyched to check that shit out. It's dropping on Monday, I believe. Mm-hmm. And once that shit drops, I'm gonna add a link to that on the description, and just check it out. I mean, he's really talented. I'm pretty sure. And not just because he's black. I just think he's talented.
No, he's been doing this for a while now, so
So and he has it's like Flan Eats Flan. That's the name of the beat tape, and it's just it's spelled like the traditional Mexican custard dessert, flan, F-L-A-N, and then eats, F-L-A-N. Okay. And a lot of people were complaining because like the little cover he made didn't have like any flan on it, because it was like a plate with like eggs and shit, and then next to it said eat more flan. And then everyone's like, there's no fucking flan in the picture. So he's like, well, that's the point. You got to eat more flan because there's no flan there. Eat more. So if you're wondering, that's why.
200 IQ statement right there. God, I love flan.
Oh, yeah, dude, he's such a homie. He was dressed like Waldo today, so.
And YG.
Yeah, he was wearing overalls. But, like, you know.
Honestly.
But yeah, it was a fun day. It was a really
definitely
fun
day. I had a lot of fun.
So, I mean, we got back and Tala was studying. And then I went and I'm like, yo, you want to see my new car? And she just threw everything. She's like, fuck this. And then we went outside and we went around the neighborhood for like just a little bit.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Like when you were in my room just playing my guitar, like that's what we were doing.
Shit, I wanted to go along. That's okay.
And then you know how we like after we went to Cane's, we set up the Siri button. Well, I tried it and it's fucking dope. Like, and even like when you do Siri and like on your phone, it'll like turn on, but it'll have like a little picture of a car on there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's dope. Shout out Sierra. She just Snapchatted me a picture of Pete Davidson. You know who Pete Davidson is?
Who the hell's that?
Well, it's a guy from SNL, but
Oh, okay.
He's dating Ariana Grande.
How old is he?
He said he was 3 years younger than her, and thinks she's like 27, so he's like 24.
She's a cougar.
I know.
Damn.
Like in one of his interviews, he was talking about like him like being into cougars and like older women and stuff. He's been doing comedy shit since he was like 17, and there's like just like a bunch of clips on YouTube of him like just doing stand up as a 17-year-old, and he's like super talented. Like he was like full confidence and stuff.
Can't believe Ariana's 27?
Yeah.
That's wow.
You know?
That's insane. Where did the time fly?
I mean, I don't know. When she was on Nickelodeon, she was already like in her 20s, I think. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. She played the whole ditzy character pretty well, which made her seem young, but like I think she was already like
Cat from Victorious.
Yeah. No.
And then she had that salmon cat show.
Yeah, it was the same character, but like a different show. Okay, so I was listening to this other podcast, and they were, like the creator of like Drake and Josh, iCarly, like Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider, yeah.
Okay, so apparently, this is a rumor. I don't know if it's true, but he got fired from Nickelodeon.
Right.
And that's because he was like sexually abusing the kids like on his shows and stuff.
Damn,
I don't know if that's not true. I don't know if that's true or not. I just heard it on another podcast. But yeah, they were talking about how do you remember how they had the show Zoe 101?
Zoe 101.
Oh, it was an amazing. It was an iconic show because it wasn't like a sitcom. It was more like a series because there's no laugh tracks and shit. And it kind of ended because
Isn't it 'cause
she got pregnant. Yeah. And so apparently it's alleged that he is the father of that baby.
No fucking way.
And
Ooh.
do you see me standing here?
Oh god.
Do I look good, my dear? Do I look good today? Holy shit.
Oh god.
Never mind.
I'm feeling the nostalgia just from hearing those words. Dan Snyder though? My god.
Oh man.
No comment.
Yeah,
but-
no. And then
Nice.
like how Britney Spears that was her sister, right? So Jamie Lynn Spears.
Shit, you're
Britney's-
right.
Yeah. So when she got pregnant and the show got canceled, that's around the same time that like Britney had her whole like shaving her head meltdown. So a lot of people are like what I was listening to, like they were speculating, saying that happened, like she had the meltdown because like the whole thing with Dan Schneider and her sister.
That's insane. I
That's pretty
honestly
crazy.
did not know that.
I mean, I didn't either. I mean, like I always found it kind of creepy, like some weird fat guy that was like just into like making shows for kids. And I mean, he was good. Like Drake and Josh was super funny, like the most iconic show pretty much.
Yeah,
Like everyone loves Drake and Josh. But like I don't know, into his later years, like the kids got younger and younger, and I don't know, there was like the whole thing how he had like a foot fetish, and like he would always film like the girls' feet and stuff.
What the hell? Speaking of things I didn't know, today we were driving past a billboard,
Oh,
and I look up and it says, in case of emergency, dial 911.
yeah, he didn't know that number existed.
Well, and when I saw the numbers, I'm like, wait, 911, 911,
Oh my god.
and they kind of like all like.
So you didn't figure that there was like a correlation there?
Not
You
at
just thought
all.
it was a coincidence.
I was like, damn, I mean, it's just a coincidence that to dial police, it's 911, but 911 also happened on 911, so it's like,
That's not a coincidence.
I was completely blown shuck away. And then Marcos tells me, like, seconds after that, dude, are you serious?
I was like, what? You're like 17 years late on that shit, motherfucker.
Yeah, I definitely deserve a neck for that.
Fucking, that's a neg, bro.
But hey, we all learn new things each and every day, right?
Yeah. Yeah, like I learned a few days ago that basically it's not uncommon for guys to have feet fetish. I mean, I wasn't trying to shame Dan Schneider for having a foot fetish, but it's pretty like common in guys to have a foot fetish.
Shit, I have a foot fetish. I just never admitted it. I mean, who doesn't like looking at feet? Like, let's
I mean,
be real.
yeah, I mean, like, and I found this out. I mean, I kind of figured a long time ago. I think someone told me. I don't remember, but exactly who. But I was going to work with my grandpa in Oceanside. Like I mentioned this in a previous podcast, and he was just talking. We were just talking because he loves to just talk about like life and stuff. And he was just saying how, like, you know, no matter how like pretty and like beautiful a girl is, if she has like fucked up feet, he's like not attracted to her.
Yeah, that's a very
It's like a deal breaker kind of thing, you know.
very unexpected, but hey, whatever floats his boat, you know.
Yeah. So what have you been doing?
Like throughout the week.
Yeah, man. How's your week been?
It's been going pretty good. Just working in Dr. Cyborg's lab, making chips for them, doing some general characterization. Pretty bummed out though, because this is the last week that my coworker is going to be in town. He came to work over the summer, and well, his summer is going to end soon, so he only has 2 more days. So I'm going to try to make these next 2 days, you know, the best days possible. How about you though? What you been up to?
Well, so I mean, like when I was driving back from Orange County on Sunday, I stopped by the dealership, and supposedly I was gonna have my old car appraised to see if we could trade it in, and put that towards the down payment, because I had $2,000 of my own money saved up, and then on top of that, I was gonna put the car. But my dad said that car is easily worth like $3,000 because it has like it was like 72,000 miles. It's only 2005. It's not that old. It's in good condition. So he said we can easily get way more than what they're gonna offer you there, but just go and see, because you know if they offer you at least 3,000, then just do it. But we went over there I went over there on Sunday night, and they're like, no, we're 1,500 max. We're like, okay, never
You're
mind.
pulling a GameStop.
Yeah, no, it's like fuck. I mean, like if you think about it from their perspective, it makes sense because like if they're gonna resell that car, like no one goes to a dealership to buy like a 2005 car, you know. They go to like used car lots, but that was like a pretty big dealership, mostly for new cars. So it made sense why it wasn't worth that much to them. But if we sell it on like Craigslist or whatever, it's gonna be worth way more. And then he said that money we'll just put like towards the principal like price of the car, so then the interest goes down.
Oh, really? Nice. Definitely a smart move.
Yeah. So like we put 3,000 down cash, and then plus whatever we get for the car.
Nice.
So, yeah. So I mean, I essentially just to get either like to finish paying it off as quickly as possible, to not pay that much in interest, and or just lower the price or lower the monthly payments, because I'm gonna be paying like $333 a month, which isn't bad. I can do, but the lower the better, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And who was the guy who helped you out again?
James. It wasn't James, because there was two James at the dealership. It was James McDonald, the guy I talked to on the phone, and then James something else. It was this like really sharp black guy. Super sharp. Like my mom was like just kept complimenting when we were test driving the car. My mom just kept complimenting. He's like, "You're dressed so sharp." I'm like, and I'm just driving. I'm like, "Mom," and then I kind of expected my dad to get weird about it, but no, he started complimenting me too. He's like, "No, yeah, I'm always telling Marcos, presentation is everything. Like, especially like I feel super comfortable when I talk to a guy like you who's dressed super sharply." I'm like, "What the fuck? You're just roasting that." And the thing is, I was wearing that floral shirt. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've seen it.
And then on top of it, I had just like a button up, like a short sleeve button up with like dots on it. So I remember going into lab yesterday, and then like one of the like Eduardo, one of the postdocs on there, he's like, "You look like a hipster." I'm like, "Oh, thanks," especially because I have like my cuffs rolled up and then I have Vans on. I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense.
Did you compliment the guy or?
I mean, when I met him on Sunday, I was like, okay, thank you for being like straightforward and like being nice and stuff, because he was really nice. And like I said, he goes to school near where like my parents live, even though he lives here in Riverside, which is crazy. But I mean, he works at a dealership, so he probably has like a good car.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to James, dude. He was a homie. He really helped us out. And then when things came to, like, when we down to the negotiations, we were able to get a pretty good deal. Thanks to my dad. I would have not been able to. I would have been just like, oh, my dad is like, "No, this is what we want. This is what we want. This is what we want." And after everything, like, we were able to get it down. So
talk about negotiation.
Yeah, well, we were there for like a good 3 hours just negotiating, and then on top of that, we had to add like, the like signing, which is so much signing, and then like the financial stuff and putting the down payment. But yeah, I keep remembering my mom just randomly complimenting James. He's like, you're so sharp. I'm like, Mom, what the fuck?
Oh my God. And what are your initial thoughts on the car?
Oh my God, dude, it drives so smooth. Like I've only, like I said in the vlog, I've never driven a car like newer than like 2007, 6 or whatever, because like the one that I had, the Pathfinder, it was 2002, and then the other one, it was an 05, and then I drove an 06 Mustang when I first got my license, and I think that was the newest car I've ever driven. And then my mom's current car, I think, is 06. So yeah. I've never, like, or at least, I have driven newer cars, but not like that, either my family's or my own. But this is my own. So I was like, this is fucking dope. And we were trying Siri out. That's it. And that was, I just love the car. I'm just excited to have a new car.
Would you like to comment on the new car smell?
Yeah, dude, I just got into the car, new car smell, hit my nostrils, and I fucking nutted. It's just, God
damn.
Oh, man. No, I love the smell. It just makes you feel like new, It's like, this is fucking lit.
Right. I mean, definitely. It's one of a kind smell, honestly.
Yeah.
One of a kind feeling. And how does it ride? Smooth?
So smooth, dude. Like, I don't know. I don't really know much about cars and stuff, but like just driving on the freeway was like the smoothest ride I've ever had in a very long time. And I feel really comfortable like driving it, because it's not as low as my other car, because the other car was really like low. It's not as low, but it's not as big as my mom's. My mom has like an SUV, and it's just so wide. and it just feels like it's like a fucking boat on the highway because it's just so fucking wide.
Boat
And then it's like I mean, like, neither of my parents are like obese, but obviously my dad has like a dad body. He has like, he has his chunks. No offense, but like, he's a dad. But like, and my mom like also has her little muffin top, but like, she's not. I wouldn't say she's fat, But my dad loves to like roast the fucking like shit out of her, and so he would always say like, your car like resembles who you are. So whenever I would say like, yo, that car is so wide, I don't want to drive. He's like, yeah, just like your mom, she's super fat. I'm like,
damn, man.
Dick.
Shots fired.
And then my mom, like, at first she used to get pissed and stuff, but like she just started accepting it. She's like, you know what, you're right. Like,
oh wow.
No, but like not like she took it as a joke, which is good. Like, it's kind of shitty when you say a joke and someone takes it up the ass.
Yeah, definitely. Don't take things up the ass.
Unless you're into that. Unless you're into that, but like I wouldn't. I don't take jokes up the ass. I'm like one of the most easygoing people I know. I don't know. Like I don't take things way too. I mean, I take serious things seriously, like school and shit. But
right.
I don't like. Other than that, like I don't. You've never like see me angry or like upset for whatever reason.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, I mean, shit can be stressful, yeah, but that's just life. I mean, I'm not gonna stress over it too much.
Exactly. You always gotta maintain a positive frame and push forward.
Of course.
Don't take your anger out on others because they wouldn't want the same.
This podcast is brought to you by Motivational Speaking by Evan. If you want, you just pay him $5. He's on Fiverr, and he'll just send you a motivational speech.
Fiverr. Oh God.
For $5 and only $5, he will send you a 30-minute motivational speak, all recorded on his iPhone 6.
I do ASMR as well too.
Oh yeah, if you get off to ASMR, he will 100% provide that service and like no questions asked. Just like write a script for him and he will like just get a mic. And Sierra, watch out because I'm gonna do ASMR right now. He will talk like this. Like this. ASMR bit. He just talks like this. And I don't know why people find this like arousing. Oh my God, stop fucking rubbing the wind guard. I don't know why people find this arousing, but they do. I don't know. If you're into ASMR and you listen to this podcast, congratulations, you're the weirdest person I know.
Yeah, because we're not about that shit.
You clipped the shit out of that. It was too close. But no, like if you're into ASMR, it's weird, but whatever. Sure. I don't have the like this camera that's filming right now. It's not the best, so it only has like 29 minutes worth of filming before I have to like stop it and start again. So like in a minute, I'm just gonna go. If you want, while I go do that, you can play some tunes.
Sounds good.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
And tell the people what you're gonna play.
All right. Well, actually, I want you guys to figure it out. So I'm gonna play some bars from the song. All right. Ready? Buzzing. Gotta fix my capo.
Anyways, here's one to roll.
I was gonna start singing, but
today is gonna be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. And all the roads we wanted to walk are winding. I don't know, like,
oh shit!
I haven't listened to that song in a long time.
I don't know, but for all you guys who didn't know, the song is called Wonderwall.
Wonderwall, iconic, but like a fucking meme. Oh, and by the way, the camera, like it said, like the internal temperature is too hot, so I have to wait a little bit until like start recording. So on YouTube, I'm just gonna put like a
little we'll be back.
Yeah, kind of thing.
Speaking of that, I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go piss?
Maybe.
Okay. He is pissing on the podcast, everyone. Thank you, Evan, for... Oh, my God. Sorry for clipping the shit out of that laugh just then. I'm sorry. I need to learn not to fucking laugh at the mic. And I apologize for cussing so much. I think it just comes naturally. I don't do it on purpose. I don't want to. I don't do it like, to be edgy. I do it, but I want to try to stop. And I mean, I don't think that cussing is like a bad thing, but I don't know. Saying it every other word, it just loses its fun. It loses its emphasis because you use like fuck to like emphasize something. Dude, that's fucking delicious. Like when you're talking about pistachio ice cream. Pistachio ice cream is fucking delicious. So, okay. I'm going to take a quick pause because my mom is calling me. I'm pretty sure you can hear that on the thing. Fucking hell. We will be right back. And I'm back. Sorry, but like I just got a call from my mom, so I paused it for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
But it came back right when you came back, so that's cool. So, no, I was just saying that...
I actually predicted that she was going to call you.
Oh, yeah, she already called me once, and I kind of just like let it go. But then if she called for like the second time, I'm like, yeah, whatever. No, I was just saying, like, cussing, like, every other word isn't necessary. You know what I mean? Because, like, saying, oh, you're a fucking, like, I mean, like, it loses its touch, Like, you say it for emphasis, like, pistachio ice cream is fucking delicious. But if you say, like, fucking pistachio ice cream is so fucking delicious, like, it makes me fucking come, that's just, like, overdoing it. Do you agree, or, like...
Oh, I think so. I mean... For me, like, I cuss a lot, but I definitely think when I overhear myself cuss, like, every consecutive word, it's pretty annoying, and it kind of
yeah, like, and I'm trying to, like, because sometimes I'll do that, so I'm just trying to, like, not,
We are not promoting cussing at all, guys. It's just a force of habit. Definitely.
Ooh, a new David Dobrik video just dropped.
Ooh.
Do you know who that is?
That is the most famous vlogger.
Yeah, right up there with Casey Neistat, stuff like that.
Casey, nice.
I mean, my favorite thing about him easily is that all of his vlogs are 4 minutes and 20 seconds long. Every single one of them.
Deadass?
Yeah.
No,
yeah. Every single one. And on his 420th vlog, he posted it. He waited like a bit so it would line up with the date 420. And his intro had Snoop in it smoking weed.
How much weed does Casey smoke?
I mean, it's not Casey. It's David Dobrik.
Sorry, how much?
I mean, he does. I mean, maybe he does. I don't know. But like his friends on the vlog, they do. But he's never like filmed himself because like he needs brand deals and stuff. Like that's how he gets his money. Like so, I don't think they would allow him to have like to promote some drugs and whatever. I mean, he has like drinking and stuff on there, but that's just kind of like partying, like, and it's never him doing it, it's always his friends, so I think that's kind of what makes it like all right.
But you mentioned that he is the biggest vlogger.
Yeah, he's one of the like most I think he has like, I don't know exactly how many, so he's like way in the millions. He's right up there with Casey Neistat. Like Casey Neistat's pretty big too, and I like it. I definitely like. Okay, look, he posted the thing and he already got like a certain amount of views already. Like it's crazy. But no, let me see. He has 8 million subscribers.
It's crazy.
Yeah, and so I think Casey has more though. Let me see.
Interesting.
But yeah, dude. I mean, they're super funny. Like I like them. Like I just discovered them. Like to be honest, yeah, Casey has 10 million.
Oh my god. So we need to get at least 10 million subscribers.
Yeah, like if you have 10 million friends, or 9,999,999.
Shoot them our way.
Yeah, just send them a link of this podcast in our vlogs. So I mean, just saying.
You're gonna be the biggest vlogger in the Inland Empire. Just give it time, man.
I mean, everyone vlogging in the Inland Empire is just vlogging them fucking drinking fucking Henny. And
fuck Henny. Actually, don't fuck Henny, but
and like smoking. That's all they really vlog.
Yeah, see, we're not about that.
Nah,
instead,
no fuck. I don't. No, I've literally been high once.
Right.
Like really, but like.
Yeah. No, here, we don't do that stuff.
No.
We just talk about our lives.
We just music, talk about chill. We were talking about Arctic Monkeys in the car, and like what our favorite albums was, and we were ranking them. Favorite Worst Nightmare is still my number one. And then humbug,
Humbug.
and then suck it and see. I
Suck
like
and
switch
see.
that with am.
Yeah.
Whenever people say I'm, oh no, she's here. What's up?
Hi. Hello, everyone. I'm alive, unfortunately.
Oh my god.
How's
How's it
I'm
going?
so tired. I'm on the lecture we did today.
Oh, so you're almost
So-
like caught up.
I'm like almost caught up. You're really like warm.
I know.
You're really warm.
I'm sorry.
You're like moist.
Oh my god.
You're like sweating. Do you want me to turn on the AC?
Yeah. Like I mean, we had a super high bill, so we're not using it, but I'm like sweating my balls off.
Really?
You're wearing a sweater.
That's all. I need to do laundry. I need to do laundry. I haven't done laundry, so I don't have
Speaking
like.
of drugs, the only thing we're high on is life.
Oh my god.
What'd you say?
Fuck off.
I've been like learning about drugs.
Really?
Yeah.
So what kind of drugs?
It's just like for diseases and
Really? So, like,
infections.
for like
things
STDs
that.
and stuff, you know the drugs that they give.
Not well, like okay, like well we learned like HIV drugs today, but like we were doing like it's mostly like the like for our lymphocytes and stuff like
for
that.
lymphocytes.
Yeah, so
I have
like
no idea.
our B cells and our T cells, things like that. That's like literally this whole class is B and T cells.
I have no idea what B and T cells are, but what
It's like our immunological response.
so
This
what,
podcast is brought to you by fucking nerds.
what about
This is like literally like all I've been like looking at all day.
so are there like A cells and D cells and the rest of the alphabet cells?
No, there's cytokines that are like
Cytokines.
Is it gay to have D cells in you?
we don't have like I don't think we have no. It's like we have like IgG, IgM,
Like
IgE.
Instagram?
Mhm.
No, they're like antibodies, and then we
Really?
have like chemokines, like or cytokines, like IL-1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Interesting.
15, 16.
You know, someone once told me, so your cells regenerate really fast, right?
Some of them, yeah.
So it's like, at what point do you stop like being, you know, your original self? Now that you have like a new like set of new cells, like, are you still technically yourself?
Oh my-
But they're technically the same cells. They're just new.
More of them.
That's
yeah.
true.
It's.
So
I mean, they're
not like-
cloning, right? They're the same exact
it's
cell.
the same exact cell.
It's just another.
But it's a
one.
newer like.
That's actually he's saying you became a like you have totally different cells because he probably saw this internet post that said your cells completely like regenerate.
Well, I mean,
every
like we
year.
obviously don't have the same cells that we were born with. Because we're constantly like everything that we're exposed to is like okay, like every like flu that you've gotten, every cold you've gotten, every like bacteria you've been exposed to, like your cell has built up like an immunity towards it.
Really?
Yeah, and like we were also learning how like basically people these days are bitches because
Bitches?
yeah, like essentially because we're so used to like Purell and like hand sanitizer and like I guess like parents these days are like conditioning their children to like not eat certain things.
Right.
So they develop this like allergy towards them, so they're not exposed to them. And like also because people think that every time they get sick they need to take antibiotics.
Mhm.
So like your immune system is just shit.
I mean, I'm
So you-
allergic to cats and I've never eaten a cat, so.
Not eating it, but like exposed to it. Like that's why they say like you should expose your children to like peanuts at an early age so they don't develop a peanut allergy, or seafood so they don't develop a seafood allergy.
Like, you know, the.
So you see, Mom, I told my parents were like, because they were like, we're not gonna give your little brother peanuts because what if he's allergic? I'm like, no.
The point is
fucking
to
like,
No, like
expose
because
them.
because like the more you're exposed to it, like unless like there is some kind of like you're like pretty fucked up.
Like my lactose intolerant, I was born with. I'm like lactose intolerance.
That's like your genes though.
Yeah, I was
That's, like,
born with that shit.
enzymes. Like that has nothing to do with like environmental conditions. So that's what like we were basically learning.
And so here's the thing. You mentioned, what is it, antibacterial soap. So what happens when like, you know, antibacterial soap stops working because, you know.
It doesn't work completely. It's only 99.9999% effective.
So what about the other 0.0001?
That's the one that will kill you.
Holy shit.
So it doesn't matter how many times you like wash your hands or put Purell or the wipes and things like that. It's like you're gonna be exposed to like, oh, thank you.
Really?
You're gonna be exposed to like bacteria. Oh, what happened?
That's actually pretty cool. I didn't think about it like that. Like this whole time I thought, just because it's 99.999, it's like you're guaranteed, survival.
You're guaranteed like that 99.99% survival. It's like condoms. Like, all right, aren't condoms like only like what 97% effective?
I wouldn't know.
90. I don't know. Aren't they, Marcos?
Sure.
98%. What does it say on the box?
It's actually 92%.
92. There we go. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. So it's 92% of like effective. So you still have like that 8%
Right.
that you can, have a child, or even birth control. Birth control isn't 100% effective. I think that one is like 98 or 99% effective.
What about the IUDs, things like the implants that women get?
I think it's the same. It's like there is nothing that is 100% effective. But like you have to be like, that's like God. Like honestly, like if
Looking
you
down from heaven, he's like, no, you guys are
nah,
having a
bitch, you're
fucking-"
gonna have a kid. Like yeah. Or like the most effective birth control is just to not have sex. You know?
Right.
Just stay a virgin for life.
Let's tell that to all the college students out there.
Oh.
Honestly.
My brother is listening to this, probably. Stay in school. Don't have sex. Don't do drugs. Or Adderall. You can do Adderall. It's fine.
Study hard.
You're only saying that because you did Adderall.
I did it like last week.
Really?
What, again?
Or like 2 weeks ago, whenever the midterm was. Yeah, I took like half a dose. It was nothing. It just helped me stay up.
You went apeshit crazy when you took it during finals.
Because like I took the whole pill. That's like an extended release, like, or no, I think that was the instant one. But yeah, that fucked me up.
Yeah, we tried to like, we kept
I
throwing
like
shit
was-
at, we threw shit at
I
you
look
and
like a
you,
crackhead.
we threw shit at you and you just were.
Hey, but I got to be in that class. Like, I got a 30% on the midterm, and like it was like 40% midterm, 60% final, and I was like, all right, like I have to do really good on the final. I got like an 80% on the final.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and I ended up like with a B in the class, so I was like, well, it was worth it. Like, I got like super sick after. That's like that was when I got pneumonia.
That's your own. That's your own fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
No, I mean I was telling them earlier like why Andrew was being a bitch and he didn't want to be on it yesterday or
Yeah,
today.
what the fuck? Okay, Andrew, like, we had informed him. I even told him that, like, oh, come Tuesday night. And he was like, all right, for sure. Like, and then he's just like, oh, I'm going to come over right now and get food. And I was like, I was fixing my tire.
It was like what, 3? Like 3?
No,
it was like 2.
It was
3?
almost 5 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, well, I'm not home. And then, like, I knew you were going to be home, like, super late. And then he was like, oh, I have things to do.
Who
the
has things
fuck
to
do you
do at
have to
9
do?
p.m.?
Like, at 9 p.m., you're not studying. Like, you're not in a class. Unless he was preparing for his, like, he has a
Maybe-
presentation tomorrow. So maybe he was preparing for that. But, like, you
Maybe-
can, like, spare, like, 30 minutes. So we can
It
just
wasn't
roast
even
the
that. Like,
fuck
just
outta
I
you.
know. I mean,
Like,
today he said he had to go sign a new lease, which takes
the whole day.
the whole day.
Year.
The whole day.
The whole year. Fuck that. The whole day. It's so complicated. There's, like, millions and millions of forms he has to sign. Poor
Yeah,
kid.
and you have to use a pen. Who knows how to fucking do that,
What the
right?
fuck? I only know how to type. I can barely read anymore. Like,
Interesting.
Oh my god. Just like Austin, just Evans over there just holding a guitar this whole time, just listening to us to bitch about Andrew.
Well,
Yeah,
I think this is a much needed rant, wouldn't you say?
I've been like in my room all day, so
Really?
Dude, those are some sick glasses. This is sponsored by.
Zini Optical.
It's not, but Zini, if you, I'm down.
Yeah, they're really nice. They're just like a little bit weaker because my eye doctor was like, "Oh, the one you have now is like too strong." And because I stare at like a computer screen at like school and at work, he was like, "Oh, like I think the lower dose, like the lower prescription would be better for you." And, like, they're pretty good. I mean, these glasses are way more comfortable than the other ones. Because the other ones was, like, they were, like, squeezing into my head. But, like, these are, like, super nice.
Yeah, they look pretty cool.
I mean, yeah, they do look pretty cool. I like them better than the other ones.
Same.
Because, like, they fit your face better, I guess.
Yeah. They're
Well,
just, like, the frame, like, this is just, like, huge.
You don't like the hugeness?
Well, online they looked a little bit smaller, so I was like, okay, I'm like, that's good. Like, I wanted it to be a little bit smaller, not, like, cover, like, half my face. But, like, I guess because it's, like, I don't know. I have big eyes, so, like, it doesn't really make a difference. Like,
Nice. I mean,
my eyebrow hair is falling.
What?
Like, I literally, like, I was, like, messing around. Like, not, like, messing around, but I was, like, going like this, like, touching my forehead, and then, like, all of a sudden, like, I just, like, feel, like, all this, like, eyebrow hair, and, like, I thought, like, I was, like, losing my eyebrows. I got so scared.
So you're essentially losing the only Middle Eastern part that's visible because, like, you're super
Literally,
white,
yeah.
and the only thing that you could distinguish yourself is your thick eyebrows, and you're losing that.
wait, Sawyer?
I swear.
Losing hair?
Oh my god! No, we were talking about Sawyer has like a receding hairline.
Okay, there was this tweet the other day. It was like, don't let Arab men break your heart because in like 4 or 5 years they're gonna be like they're not gonna have any hair, which is true. Cause like, okay, like my dad has like a pretty good amount of hair still, and he's like gonna be like 61 this year. So like, but like my brother has a lot of hair, but like most of like my family, like they're like basically bald, like not bald, but like, you know, they have like the patch on like the top of their head and stuff like that. And like even like in the Middle East, like when I went to Iran, like most of the guys that were like my age or a little bit older, they were losing their hair. Like they had no hair, and I was like, Jesus Christ, like, you know, like you have hair everywhere on your body except where it matters. Like,
What the
I
heck?
saw one of those guys with hair on his fingernails, and I got really scared.
on his fingernails.
I mean, so when you mean
not the
everywhere
top,
else,
like,
no,
not
not the knuckle, no, like right, like coming out where like the fingernail comes out. It was, I think it might have been like a you know,
Was
a
he
defect, like
Armenian?
a disease. Like, what did you say?
Was he Armenian?
Fuck you.
Armenians are pretty hairy.
I mean,
I'm pretty
David Dobrik is Armenian.
Shout
I
out
think.
shout out to Vlad.
Oh, is he Armenian?
Yes.
Shout out to Natalie.
Shout out to
Sorry.
Natalie.
Yeah, my little.
Your little what?
Your
Your little what?
We're not gonna get into this right now.
Just say sister. I mean, aren't your sisters anyway?
Yeah, but like it just feels weird saying it. Like, oh, she's my little sister. Like you just say little.
It feels
I mean,
weird
it's-
saying little.
Really?
I mean,
hearing
because you
it.
usually like when you hear little, you think, oh, that's like an adjective, or yeah, an adjective, like little what?
Oh, what? Greek life. Like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've consumed like half a cup of coffee and like I'm already like bugging out. I
Really?
don't think I'm gonna sleep for like years. Like,
Really?
I don't like coffee. Like I can't stand like the taste of coffee. But like I think it was you and Tarek the other day that were like, oh, you should try the blonde roast. So I went and I tried the blonde roast, and it's pretty good. Not gonna lie. I'm just like not even tired anymore.
Really?
What's up, Nicole? Shout out Nicole. She's on the vlog. Oh no, not the vlog. The pod. She's on the pod.
Good evening, Nicole.
That's so close to the mic.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Good
I
evening.
still gotta get used to this.
It's like good night,
day.
bro. It's
Good
like almost
evening.
11 o'clock at night.
Oh fuck.
shit.
Oh, what is sleep? Don't know
Uh,
her.
What is sleep?
know
Him?
him.
So
Don't know.
Sleep is a man now.
I said don't know her.
Okay. Because like sleep is amazing and men are trash, right?
Men are trash. In like absolute every aspect. I was telling Nicole the other day that like honestly, if like men didn't have dicks, probably like women would be fine. Like we wouldn't need men for anything. But the fact is
Well-
like, you know, it is what it is.
Can't that like be used against women? Like, for example, if you just flip that around, wouldn't that hold true?
If we were all men, the world would end within days.
There's war.
Just
like
famine.
my dick is bigger. just shooting each other.
No, my dick is bigger. And they start like this like They've released like all
Nuclear
like
dick war.
yeah, nuclear dick war.
I mean, like the missiles are dick shaped.
Yeah, basically. It's like, what are men good for? Really though, like nothing.
Destruction.
Literally just to ruin your lives, like break your heart.
This podcast is brought to you by feminism. That's not even feminism.
That's not even feminism. That's just saying like men ain't shit. That's Twitter, local Twitter.
This podcast is brought to you by local Twitter. Fuck you.
Fuck Twitter.
Local Twitter.
Oh.
I'm not even like affiliated with like local Twitter anymore.
I mean, I
'Cause,
moved
like,
out, so I'm not.
Yeah,
local Twitter, fuck
basically
that.
like I'm here 5 out of 7 days, and like so I don't understand like half the shit that's going on back home, like, and I don't go out when I'm home. My brother has a more active social life than I do, so it's just like I have to beg him to hang out with me.
Your brother is cuter than you.
You're right. He is. He's smarter. He's cuter. My mom likes him more.
It's funnier.
Yeah, he's funnier. He has more
Can
money.
we get him on the podcast?
Yeah.
Do you want to just go to San Diego and visit him and like just?
Dude, that'd be so fucking fun. Oh my gosh, he's moving in the 16th.
Oh.
He signed up for his classes today.
What a G. Wait, they have orientation today?
No, their orientation is like later in September, but like I guess they showed them like how to register for classes, and like like for their IDs now they can send in a picture. Yeah.
The picture's disgusting. I wish you
They
could have done
can, they can like literally pick a picture they want. It can be like a selfie, as long as it's like a white background, and then they can have that as their ID card. And I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, we took ours like in the heat of. I mean, mine was in July. My orientation was in July. So
August 3rd.
yeah, I don't. That was the day I met Andrew.
Well, because you were still in honors back then, remember?
Yeah.
Remember when you were smart?
I was smart. Yeah. Wow.
You're still smart.
Not anymore, bro. I left honors though. Like I chose to leave because they were just asking for too much.
They kicked you out?
No, they didn't kick me out. I left. I decided not to register for one of the classes, and then they were like,
You're out.
and I was just like, well, like that, me not taking the class, not registering for the class is me saying I don't want to be in it anymore. So like, and plus like, it was just, like,
It's okay. We're all smart in our own ways, right?
That was really creepy.
it was like the way he said, I'm like,
Because didn't he reach over and touch you? Oh.
no.
No, I put my hand on the chair because I just
Almost.
stretched.
That would have been really creepy. Like, I love you and all, but like, that would have been like, we're all. Oh, I just like.
Bro, he's huge.
He's so big.
God,
oh
you're
my
so
God.
swole. You're flex on. Oh, flex. Oh, that's bigger than my head.
Really?
Bigger than my dick.
Oh, come on. I did not say that.
You were gonna say that. I'm crying.
This is a lifetime worth of gym right here.
Lifetime.
I mean, I would have gone
You
this
got
summer.
big like last year.
We were moving in and we saw you for the first time in like 3 months and we were like, who the fuck is that?
I will never forget that day because we were so tired because we were like, we literally moved. Like, we were moving all day. And then all of a sudden we just see fucking Evan. I was like, what? You're huge. Like, what? Like, he was tall, you know, like he didn't grow height-wise, but like he just like got like
Wider.
muscle. Yeah, like it was like, what the fuck? Like it's like a bodybuilder.
Guys, please.
Oh, he's shy.
I'm
He's shy.
He's shy.
Oh my god, are you embarrassed?
No.
Are we embarrassing you?
No.
He's blushing! No,
He's like, stop it, guys.
stop it. He's like hiding his boner. Like,
No, the confidence I've gained has, definitely helped me out in the long run.
That's good. I'm glad. You know, confidence is key to
I just-
living a highly successful life.
I just wish everybody would go to the gym to try to,
okay, I would have gone to the gym. Okay, I didn't.
Just at me,
I didn't
bro.
have
Just at
school. I didn't have school, so I didn't have access to the gym. Fuck you.
so that everybody could improve their physique and look their best,
Were
Oh,
you
he's
the,
calling me
you,
fat.
you were the one that tweeted today, like, oh, like, there was that. I'm on Twitter way too much, but it was like, if I
You see?
if I was on Twitter, the guy was like, if I was
if I would have gone to the gym, like I would look
sexy
like
as hell right now.
I'm like, I wouldn't look sexy as hell, but I look better than I do now.
I'd be like more like fit than I do now. But like, I mean, I danced for like almost 2 hours every day. So
Really?
yeah,
That's crazy.
dance is intense, dude.
You're gonna have to perform for us once on the
Please.
podcast.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, for my
On a
dance
vlog.
finals.
On a vlog, definitely on a
I
vlog.
have like 2 dance finals, like one for ballet and one for modern. You can come see those.
I'll vlog it, and I'll be like cheering you on.
Aw, I thought you were gonna like shit on me. That
Really?
turn, not good enough. Toes, not pointed enough. Like, I'm excited for next quarter though.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like, out of the 16 units I'm taking, 12 of them are dance classes. So like,
What?
yeah, so it's just like I'm just gonna be like studying dance and doing dance, and then I have like a parasitology class, but I'm pretty excited for that one, cause like it looks cool. Parasites are cool.
Shout out to
Science is
parasites.
cool.
Science is amazing.
Bio is
honestly.
life.
No.
It's
Well, okay,
literally the study
life.
of life.
Yeah, but it's. No, I can't do bio.
I can't do anything, so
That's true.
Well,
I can't even like stop crying. Like my eye's still watering. Like
God, it's been a week since we went to the park, and you're still crying. God
I
damn.
literally, all right, to all the boys I've loved before,
Oh.
I'm gonna get a lot of heat for this, but it was such a cute movie. Not saying that like, oh, like, I want like a Peter Kavinsky in my life, but okay, it's a cute movie. It's a cute concept. It's a cute book.
Cute. Did you even read the book?
No, but
Okay.
I on Amazon you can read like the first like 2
Synopsis?
chapters.
Oh.
No, you can read the first 2 chapters, and I read that, and it was pretty cute so far. I'm probably gonna buy the book. I got my coworkers into it.
Ugh.
They're gonna buy the book. We're gonna start like our own little fan club, and like my boss got into it too, so it's like super cute. And, yeah, I've seen that movie like 7 times.
really?
Yeah.
In the last what, like?
I mean, like, okay, TMI, but I was on my period last week, so I was, like, super emotional. And, like, I just kept watching that movie and I just, like, I didn't cry. Like, that first night where I was, like, literally bawling was, like, the last time I had cried. And then I was just, like, watching, like, a bunch of rom-coms last week. Like, The Spectacular Now, The First Time, like, Father, like, Daughter, whatever. I started P.S. I Still Love You. I watched another rom-com with Chris Evans. That's like super random. It's just like Captain America is like, in that movie he's a writer, and he's trying to write a romantic comedy, but he's never been in love before, and then he falls in love with this girl, and like they're both like super fucked up, and he ends up writing a script. And it's, like, Ashley Tisdale and, like, Matthew Morrison are in it. And it's, like, so weird. Because, like, they're the actors in that movie. It's pretty trippy. But it was a cute movie.
What's it called?
I don't know. I have to, like, look on my Netflix. But, yeah. I just, like, think it's so funny to see, like, Chris Evans in, like, rom-coms. Because he was in the other one, too. The one with the train.
Oh,
The Girl on the Train?
No.
That's not a rom-com. It
No.
has to do with murder and lies and...
That movie is crazy. Literally, I didn't know what was like. I didn't know if it was like real or like fantasy for like half the movie. That one and Gone Girl. Dude, Gone Girl like gave me anxiety. Like, I was like, did he do it? Did he not do it? And then they show her like literally planning everything. I'm like, you psycho bitch. Like, not like I'm like the biggest Ben Affleck fan, but like, that was fucked up.
But, I mean, she did him pretty dirty in that movie.
She did him. She fucked him up, dude. What the hell? Like, isn't it based on a true story?
I think so.
Dude,
It's fucked up.
that's insane. Like, literally insane. Like
literally?
totally. Like, wow.
Like,
Wow.
wow, Tiffany. Well, we're going to wrap it up because we just hit almost an hour, guys. Congratulations for longest pod. But this is kind of the length we were kind of like sort of wanted to land on anyway. An hour long.
I was only here for like 20 minutes. So.
I mean, still welcome.
Yeah, true.
I mean,
I'll be more active in the next one.
hopefully we get Andrew on the next one. God damn.
It has to be on Tuesday, though, because I come back Monday night.
Oh, because Labor Day, right?
Well, because, like, yeah. I don't know when I'm coming back Monday night, though.
Whatever.
Oh,
But I mean,
awesome.
it's sometime next week, and definitely Andrew if he stops being a fucking bitch. then
Every day it's so funny. He's like, guess who's a bitch? Just like,
literally every time I'm like, yeah, Italian know who's a bitch?
who?
Andrew.
We love him though.
All right, no, of course he's a homie. All right, and any closing thoughts, Evan?
I'm too tired to have any, but today was a good day.
It was a good day.
I love your
You
car.
got a new car, flexing.
Yeah. Oh, I definitely just
Flex on all these bitches.
Okay,
I'm just like,
shows me.
yeah.
He's a flex harder than I did.
Oh.
Okay, no, he's just
It's
like.
only my right arm. My
Oh
left
my
arm
god!
is
All
pretty
right.
weak.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. Thanks for listening.